Hi everyone, it's Karynjean and welcome to the studio. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope that you enjoy your time with us today. And for those who are returning, it's good to see you again. What we're going to be doing today, because I really want to plow through those scraps that I have as I'm finding more scraps laying about, is we're going to be working in our little, what are we calling this? Our journaling card master booklet. There we go. Something like that. This is just a pocket calendar, obviously, right? Yes. It's a little pocket calendar, which is the perfect size for journaling cards. And just like we have our master boards, and we also have our, as I reach behind me, this book here, which we're making just basic master boards out of. I haven't done anything with that except book page, but here we have our blue, here we have some pinks, and this purple one we did most recently, that's sticker. And this is one way to plow through scraps. Yes. But also, we have this one. I'm sorry, I'm just, just putting that away. So this little one, which is a perfect size for journaling cards, which is 3 3¼ by 5 5/6. But when we actually decide to use them, when I tear them out or cut them out, we'll, square them off and stuff. But so it's a good size for a journaling card. And it's a good way to get rid of the scraps. As I turn around, I seem to now have 3 different types of scrap things. This one, which is the lid, which is the plastic lid to a container that holds my duplicate ribbons. I have ribbons on the wall, and the duplicates I have in this container, and this is the lid for it, which is where all these tiny scraps have landed. Oh, excuse me. Get a slug of water. So I'm just keeping these right here, and let's just this one has a little pocket. That's very cute. Let's just see what else we can do now. The first few of these are rather creamy colored book page stuff. And I have these scraps because, why do I have those scraps? It's really not my style, but I must have been doing something or other with them, right? Yes, indeed. And then this is just a scrap of the Tim Holtz worn wallpaper pack. It was a scrap, and I said, oh yeah, I was reminding myself I wanted to put that down here. And when we tear them out, we could just leave the back as it is because it's lined and it has writing space. Because once we build up on it, like this one, because of the worn wallpaper, that's a bit of a heavier paper. This is pretty thick. This here is just regular book page, so you can you see how it's a little floppy? So I might back this with something when we go to use that one. And we can also, we can decorate. Let's decorate. I don't know. We don't have a journal for it yet, but let's decorate it. Now, well, decorating it means not using the scraps and going into all the stickers and the fun stuff and the die cuts. What do I have in front of my face here? Well, no, I'm just going to leave that one for now. Let's move over to the next page, please. Next page. Oh, see, like this, we have greens here. Let's use some of these greens. Now, both of these papers are from the Stampin' Up. They're green. This one has the cream to it, and this one is white. So I'm not sure if they're gonna go or not. And this one, no, not that one. Like we have this here, we can even cut out this green section here and use that for something. We could. What other kind of green stuff we have? Green stuff. All right, I'm gonna move that out of the way a little bit. So this is handmade, like it's something, I'm not sure, it's not woven, but it's fibrous. It's like a fibrous paper. And we can actually put that down on the entire thing. Here we go. I need something to put under it. We do. So we can put this down here. It's going to need to be, let's see if we can, just kind of there. And I'm just slicing it just along the fold, just a little bit there to open that up. Now, obviously, this piece is not Whoops. Use some glue stick here. So I like this idea. If you guys have any little, I'm sorry, my throat is very scratchy. Excuse me. If you guys have any like little pocket calendars like this one was sent to me, you know, as a sample, of freebie kind of thing. There, glue on my fingers. Okay, it's a very good use for them. It's kind of a takeoff of what I saw Karynjean do. Let me see if I can reach into a drawer over here. Here we go. Karynjean does something similar with check registers. This is a used check register, so I'm not going to show you that, the written parts of it. But with an empty check register, she calls it her morsels or something, where she decorates the pages and all. Like she would decorate this as a spread. It's pretty cool. Just, you know, ways to keep you, I guess, engaged in crafting and stuff. So there's that. Now these greens are not going to go with that. This will go with this. What do we want to do with this? Do we want to punch something out? Do we want to just tear it along? Well, just tear it along. Tear it along, see what we get. We can put it there. Okay. Just put my hand straight down on it. Oh, I know I have a paper towel around here somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay. Whoops. Honestly. Okay. Just get this over here a little bit further to cover that gap that we had there. There. Oh, yeah. And what else can we do as we're making more scraps? Taking the bigger scraps and turning them into smaller scraps. This I like because it has the texture and stuff on it. And that has that little bit there. Not necessarily saying we need to put the whole thing there. Also this, I'm going to reach behind me here. Let's pull this out for just a minute. Because I have made, butterfly dies. I'm pretty sure I've used this in my, that's kind of blue. So I made tickets out of this. This is in one of those like from Dollar Tree, the bulletin board decorating thingies, you know. Here we have tinier butterflies. I'm not really a butterfly person, as many of you might already be aware. Here's a butterfly out of that green, right? If we do something like this, I'm going to cut it simply because the rest of it has been cut. So if we do it like that, we can put the butterfly there. We can actually decide to tear these edges. see if I can tear the edges. There we go. This is from our atlas, my old atlas from the 50s or 60s. There. So we have that. We can put that there. I like that. I like that. Oh, excuse me. This is definitely going to have to be backed onto something when we look. We have this here big piece of heavy cardstock. Yes, I'm distracting myself. I'm thinking if I fold this in half, bear with me just a second, because it's 8.5 by. This can be actually be put down on a page in a journal. I'm moving that to the larger bucket. There, move that to the larger bucket. Okay, so we have this here, and wrong color, green. Oh, look, we have a little bit of map. A little bit of map. Oh, that just might kind of, I can't even talk. That just might detract from this. It's too busy on the background. I like that, like that. All right, well, so let's just do it. Let's just put it down. Okay, put it down there. And this we will use wet glue on. I'm actually going to stab the wet glue because it doesn't seem to be clogged. Last few times I've been using it, it does not seem to want to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of heavy. It was coming out thin, and it was taking a little bit of effort on my part to actually get the glue out. There. Now again, these are just like bases. We don't necessarily need to decorate it any more than that. Right, depending upon the journal it's going to go in. So I'm turning the page on that one, and we're going to move on to the next one. Now the next one is going to be, let's pull these back out. I like this flower size. I'm going to oops, yes, I'm very sloppy. I'm gonna try hand cutting it. God help us, because we know I can't cut a straight line to save my life. Everybody say it with me. But like I said, we'll just square it off. We'll square it off once we put it to use, right? Once we pull it out to use it, we will then square it off. Using wet glue on this because this is heavier. It's a cardstock. It's a thin cardstock, but well, it's cardstock nonetheless. You can see how I went crooked here and how it doesn't go to the edge of the paper, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, we have that, and then what we can do is we can actually do something here with this side, or we can, these are kind of thin, I was going to say, or we can save these and we can add them, we can punch them and add them to our circles. That's the wrong color. No, what about this one? Well, it's a good green. Don't know what we would do with it though. What kind of shape? get glue here. There. Make sure that's on the edge there. Not quite sure with this one. We actually can start decorating it, perhaps, if that's what we, simply because of the color green that it is. I don't think I have anything here that's really going to match that green. This is actually a piece of self-adhesive vinyl. We can fussy cut that out. We can. I don't know if I want to put vinyl down on it though. Like, see, that's the wrong green. I think we're gonna have to go to a different color entirely. Here we have butterflies and dragonflies. We can put something like that there, I guess. I don't know, friends. I'm struggling again. Here I am, a-struggling. A-struggling. We've had horrendous weather. We lost electricity yesterday. There have been tornadoes. It's just been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I realize this stuff over here is not in frame for you guys. And I am just... This is a globe. I have a globe die, and I cut it out of the small campfire hymnal book because it was blue and white, but it's going to get kind of lost. And it should probably be not in this scrap bucket, but someplace else. But right now, it's living in the scrap bucket. Now, this is another large piece. Well, that's one thing we're doing. Nothing else. Getting rid of the large pieces out of the small scrap bucket. Oh. Not sure that goes either. I have wallpaper scraps here as well, because I have used wallpaper in... Oh. All right. Maybe we're just going to have to start decorating. I don't know. This needs, of course it's all the way on the bottom. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys are in the same spot or not because I rearranged these cases. These cases were stacked up like this, and I was constantly having to rearrange them, so I put them on their end like this so I could more easily get in and out of them. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Roses. Not sure. Let's go back to that one. This one, though, we can put perhaps something like that on it. I like that. And then maybe behind it, we can put a little something to lift it up. Like some kind of fabric or tulle or something. What do I have? This box has different things in it. Maybe a piece of ribbon or something. Get the clips out of here. Maybe a piece of doily under it. This one is a little bit too big. Hold on. Oh. Don't know which way I'm doing here. This one is coffee dyed, but just to check for size. Let's see these little ones. I think that's one. We would need to cut it down. I think I'll go with that one. Okay, sorry about that. I was rearranging a few things here. What are these? Oh, fine, go there. So I'm going to cut this right there. Okay, and we're going to ugh. Thing with using glue stick on doilies is the glue just pops out all over the place. All over the place. Ugh. Actually, we're going to have to set this aside so it can dry after we put this down. So we'll move on to something else. Come on, you. Oh. This one right there. I could hit it with some cornstarch, but I don't want to do that because I think that'll just make a bit of a mess, truth be told. So we will set this aside. Well, that's going to be it for us today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Scrapbusters Anonymous. I hope that it has encouraged you to get into your scraps and use your imagination some. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.